A single episode of Naruto takes months to make and a studio full of animators. So if you're just a regular person, creating your own anime seems impossible. And that was the case a few months ago, but now things have completely changed. Yesterday, I just created my own anime scene in less than 10 minutes using AI. This technology has gotten so good that it can turn any idea into a high quality video in just a few minutes. So today, I'm going to show you the 6-step framework anyone can use to create an AI anime. The first step is to create the story behind. And this is going to be very straightforward. Head to any chatbot like ChatGPT, Gemini, or Claude and ask it to write it. For this, I'll use a simple prompt structure I call craft. Here's how it works. C stands for character. So the first thing I always do while writing my anime prompt is to define the exact character I'm looking for. What is their name, how they look, and what they want. Then I'll add the R, which means runtime. So I'll define very clearly how many scenes I want and how long each one should be. This makes the AI have a better understanding of your goal. Next is action. And here's where you can go deeper and explain everything you want to happen inside the anime. Now, one thing very few people take into consideration is the F category, which stands for feeling. If you want people to watch your entire anime and to want even more, you need to answer one simple question. What's the emotion you want to share? So I'll write this for mine. And then for the T letter from the craft structure, I'll tell the AI what's the twist of my story. And once you have the story in place, there's one critical step you need to take. This is what most beginners ignore and then wonder why their anime looks so bad. And to really understand how important this is, imagine you spend hours to create the perfect anime character and then suddenly you lose it all. That's what happens when your character doesn't stay consistent in the following generations. So after testing a bunch of methods, I finally found one that solves all this. It's called Soul ID, and it's a feature inside Higgsfield that lets you create multiple characters that stay consistent in any environment. Now, if you've never heard of Higgsfield before, it's one of the most popular all-in-one platforms that gives you full access to all the image and video AI models. So instead of having 5 different subscriptions and switching between tabs, with Higgsfield, you get all that under one roof. But what really differentiates it from other similar platforms are their original AI features. One of them is Soul ID, which we need to create a consistent character. So if you want to follow along with the tutorial, I'll leave a link to Higgsfield in the description where you can sign up. Once you're inside the platform, this is the homepage you'll see. There are a lot of options you can choose from, but for now, press on the image section. Here's where we'll create our anime character, which we will later use in all the other steps. First, let's select the AI image generator. For this, I'll pick Soul 2.0 as it is one of the best models when it comes to creating characters. And as you can see on the right side, a new option appeared. With this, you can choose from different styles you want for your anime. You have options like warm ambient, swag era, and even underwater. And as someone who's been creating AI videos for over 2 years now, I can honestly say this feature saves me a lot of time, because I no longer have to write complex prompts to get the same results I now get in just a click. For this image, I'll stick with the general style and then move over to the prompt section where I'll describe the exact character I'm looking for. But if you're still at the beginning and don't know how to write a good prompt, just press this prompt enhance button and Higgsfield will create the perfect one from what you described. This looks incredible. It has all the features I wanted and even the facial expressions are perfect. So now I'll take this photo and turn it into a consistent character. For this, press on the angles feature and generate different angle variations for it. I recommend going for over 20 images because the more you give to the AI, the better the end results will be. And that's because the more data it has, the better it understands what makes your character unique. So it studies the exact face shape, the hairstyle, and all the small details that need to stay the same from scene to scene. Once you have all the new angles, go to the character section inside Higgsfield and press on create. Upload all the images you've just created and wait for a few seconds. Now you name your character, then click create. Now you never have to worry about character consistency ever again, but there's actually another thing you need to be careful about. Creating a high quality anime isn't just about character consistency, it's also about the scene consistency. Luckily for us, you can do that instantly inside Higgsfield. Just go to Cinema Studio 2.5 and then to the image section. Here, select location and describe the exact place you want for your first scene. This is what I'll say. And now press generate. The result looks really good. It kept the exact mood I asked for, so I'll go with this one and save it as location. Now this location feature will keep all your details across every new generation you make, which is something dozens of AI models are still struggling with. With those tools, you have to paste a full location description into every single prompt you send. Even then, the results shift slightly every time. Here, you save it once and it's locked in. Once that's done, let's actually see how to put them together alongside the character in one scene. But don't rush it, because this will determine how your end video looks. If you want really high quality results, you first need to create a good scene image. This is going to be the reference for your video, so the better it looks, the better the end video will be. So let's go back to the image section inside Cinema Studio and select the scene option. Now, inside the prompt section, you can actually use the character and location you've created earlier. To do this, just type this symbol and it'll show your elements. And the cool part is that you can also add multiple characters, but for this example, we'll stick to just one. In this way, you can tell the AI exactly when and how to place your character inside the anime. Here's the prompt I'll use for my first scene. And the result is exactly what I asked for. The location has all the previous details, and also the character stayed consistent. This is the part that takes people the longest, because you have to describe both the character and the environment in the same prompt and just hope the AI understood what you meant. But now with Higgsfield, you just reference them directly and it gets it right every time. So I'll do the same with my second scene, but with a different prompt. Again, the results look amazing, and here are the rest of the scenes I created using the same simple process. Now that you have all the keyframes, it's time for the most interesting part. We're going to animate the scenes and stitch them all together into one full anime. But honestly, you already did the heavy lifting. Now that you have the story behind it, a consistent character, and all the keyframes in place, you're just one step away from creating your first anime. So let's head over to the video section inside Cinema Studio 2.5. Now, there are quite a few options here, and they might seem overwhelming at first, but once you use them to create your first scene, you'll see how useful these actually are. They'll speed up your entire workflow, and the rest of your scenes will literally take you less than 2 minutes. So the first thing you want to do is to set the mode to single shot. This means we're generating one clip at a time from the keyframes we already created, which gives us full control over how each scene looks and feels. Now take your first keyframe and set it as the start frame. This is how Cinema Studio knows exactly what your scene looks like before generating. Then you have a few more settings you want to pay attention to. The first one is the genre, and for anime, I'll set it to action, which is going to influence how the entire clip moves and feels. Then you have the camera movements, which let you choose the exact type of shot you want without writing complex prompts. You can choose from options like dolly, pan, or even a full drone shot, and this is actually one of those settings that makes a huge difference in your anime. It gives you full control over the intensity of the video. For example, a scene with a slow dolly into the character makes it feel more dramatic, while the same scene hits completely differently with a dolly out, which makes the situation feel distant. So for my first scene, I'll go with this camera movement, and for the prompt, I'll paste this in. You can also set the speed ramp to control how the motion feels across the clip, adjust the duration, and pick the aspect ratio and resolution. And once everything is set, I'll press generate. Here's the result. The character stays consistent, the movement is smooth, and the scene actually feels like it belongs inside a real anime. So use the same exact process for all the rest of the scenes. Once you have all of them, there's one more step you need to follow, to stitch them all together into one full video. And for this, I'm going to use a simple editing software. You can use CapCut, DaVinci, or honestly anything else you prefer, because this part is extremely simple and you don't need anything complicated. Just upload all your clips, arrange them on the timeline in the same order of your story, and export the video. So here's the end result we are getting. For a second, I actually forgot I made this in less than 15 minutes. So if you want to turn your ideas into a real anime and create the next Naruto, go sign up to Higgsfield with the link in the description and start building. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next one.